He came to see me, Dad, slow down, I'm worrying about you because, boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me, both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs?
Yeah.
All the time.
Gervonta Davis just shocked the boxing world by cutting ties with Calvin Ford, something no one ever saw coming. But that's not all. He went off on his former trainer during a live interview, making it clear that their relationship is anything but friendly. Let's break it all down.
I just hope that he can find peace because he's got a lot of pain in him. Do you know what I mean? Because no one who in their right mind would like continuously attack the people in the sport every week. I find it very entertaining, by the way, and I like it.
Just 6 weeks, Gervonta Davis was saying something completely different. I got Calvin tattooed on me. Calvin isn't going anywhere. Calvin pops. He isn't going anywhere, he insisted. But now, the man who was always in his corner is out. And Davis isn't holding back his feelings about it. Ford was absent from his fight against Lamont Roach, which ended in the first non-victory Gervonta Davis' career.
Points is exchanging in the pocket. I have a very good eye, very good defense. I'm able to counter and return shots.
Fans were accustomed to seeing Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis by Gervonta Davis, like Mike Tyson had Cus D'Amato or Canelo Alvarez has Eddie Reynoso. It was a partnership that seemed unbreakable. But instead of Ford, Barry Hunter was in Gervonta Davis for this fight. And that change isn't sitting well with many people.
Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? I don't know. Calvin is pops. He ain't going nowhere.
Ford, however, is downplaying the situation. In an interview with Fight Hub TV, he insisted he's still part of the team, just in a different capacity. Gervonta Davis now fighting under PBC's new partnership with Amazon Prime Video. Ford has been watching from the sidelines, calling it a temporary step back rather than a permanent split. According to him, nothing major has changed, and there's no bad blood. No, he came to see me, dead slow down, and was worrying about me because, boom, he knows I spend time with my amateurs, Ford explained. I spend time with my amateurs all the time. That's my peace. He claimed he simply needed to focus on his younger fighters. Gervonta Davis handled things on his own. From his perspective, stepping back only strengthened their bond.
I'd say when he was in the moment where he had to bring that dog out, he took a knee and he ran to the corner to get his face wiped. Calvin Ford, you got some explaining to do. You promised us a
Ford is also trying to ease the tension. Calvin will be there, Coach Barry will be there, Coach Boovie will be there, and Kenny will be there as well, he assured, downplaying his and Ellis's absence from Davis' corner. He reminded everyone that changes Gervonta Davis' team have happened before, and that Hunter has been involved with Gervonta Davis is amateur days. Ford insists everything is fine, but judging by Tank's recent reaction, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Pick it up. Right. And so I think it was maybe a lack of focus just for a little bit, and we'll fix that. But nevertheless, I think that made that fight a draw.
When confronted about the situation during a live interview, Gervonta Davis cool. He lashed out, making it clear he wasn't happy with how things played out. Asterisk, y'all keep asking me the same dumb stuff. Calvin's not here. He is not here, so stop asking about him asterisk, he snapped. Gervonta Davis into a full-blown rant, expressing his feelings of betrayal over Ford's absence. This outburst comes after Gervonta Davis previously tried to reassure everyone that his relationship with Ford was still solid. But we've seen this pattern before, just like with Floyd Mayweather. At first, things seemed fine, but once the split was official, deeper details began to emerge. So who knows what darker truths might come out about Ford this time around.
What he wanted to do. I said at the last press conference. Y'all gotta understand, them guys been doing it since they blew it. This might energize them again. Oh yeah.
The fact that this all unfolded on a live broadcast made it even more intense. Viewers Gervonta Davis raw emotions as he held nothing back, a stark contrast to the calm and dismissive tone Ford had Gervonta Davis. This wasn't just a simple misunderstanding. It felt deeply personal. And the drama doesn't stop there. Some inside sources claim Ford's decision to step back had little to do with focusing on younger fighters. Rumors are swirling about behind-the-scenes tensions between Ford and Davis, possibly even financial disputes. Certain reports suggest Ford wasn't happy with Gervonta Davis handling his business affairs and felt like he was being pushed aside.
Difference maker for him, you never know. I think, me personally as a boxing fan, I think Calvin fits him the best. Knowing boxing inside and out, I think Calvin fits him the best, so, you know.
Adding to the controversy, some fans and insiders believe this could be another case of a boxer outgrowing his longtime trainer. It's a pattern seen before. Fighters reach a certain level and decide to move on. But in Tank's case, it's far more complicated because of how close he and Ford were. They weren't just trainer and fighter, they were like family. Now, their relationship is unraveling in front of the world. Some are also pointing fingers at Tank's management team, questioning whether they played a role in the split. Ever since leaving Floyd Mayweather's promotional company, Davis has been determined to take full control of his career. But with that freedom comes new challenges. Did someone in his camp push Ford out? Or is Davis making choices that could ultimately hurt him in the long run?
You want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran.
Ford has been a mentor to Davis since his teenage years, guiding him from a troubled upbringing to the top of the boxing world. But in boxing, loyalty only lasts as long as success. Fighters often make tough business decisions that strain personal relationships, and despite Ford's calm demeanor, he may be feeling the sting more than he lets on. Meanwhile, Kenny Ellis has remained silent, avoiding any public statements on the matter. Some believe he's caught in the middle, reluctant to take sides.
At least I know where he was at, because it was something that we didn't want to do. It was something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest game and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memories. When we first started off, and him saying all this.
With Barry Hunter now stepping in, questions are swirling about whether Ellis might also be on his way out if Davis is truly moving from Ford. Tank's fiery outburst makes one thing clear. This breakup is anything but amicable. This isn't just about boxing. It's about trust, loyalty, and control. And from the way things are unfolding, Davis has no interest in sugarcoating his feelings.
Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach, he look at me as dad. Do it look like his son supposed to be taking your dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this time? Tank don't play as coach.
Fans are already divided. Some support Davis's right to make changes in his camp, while others believe turning his back on Ford is a mistake that could ultimately lead to his first official loss. But no matter where people stand, the split is official, and its impact is already being felt. We really shouldn't be surprised that this is happening. It's almost identical to what went down when Tank split from Floyd. At first, the distance was noticeable, but when asked about it, Tank spent weeks, if not months,